What's going on, family? You are tuned in to Real Last Word Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in and joining us for the show, man. We appreciate it. Miguel is out. He's out on the road, but joined the virtual studio with my comedy brother, starting with the man who got this thing started almost 50 years ago, back when black people couldn't even be on the radio.
Couldn't even be on the radio, brother.
James D.E.I. Hire. Jan, James, how you doing today, brother?
I'm good. I had to hide my voice. I had to be like, hi there, this is James, not a black guy named Jan. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. This is Casey Kasem with the top 40. Dork, yo.
Hey, do you know how all those black people get so tall? It's because their knee grows.
I also joined the virtual studio with our official sponsor for the Law Office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under Oath podcast, www.whenyouneedus.com, 407-500-JEFF. They've been fighting for the people of Orlando for over 20 years. That they can drink now, bro. Jeff, the Batman Kaufman. Jeff, how you doing, my brother?
I am doing great, man. I am loving everybody. You know, I adapted this whole thing now. I'm not mad about anything. I'm not mad at anybody. And it works. I feel so good. And I realize sometimes I take it a little too far. I'm a little too nice. I'm a little too friendly with people. And, you know, I did that show in Michigan. And I got this great Dan Newland, John Morgan joke that I end with. And it goes nuts. People love it. So I get there and I'm so excited to do it. And I go, who are the local attorneys around here? And they mentioned some weird name. I said, well, where's John Morgan? And they go, who? I go, oh,
they didn't know John out in Michigan, huh?
I'm going to lose my closing joke. And you know, when it would be like you losing your,
my thong bit. Yeah.
Gotcha. And I was like, I close on it. I know it kills. Well, I was mad about it. And I'm home here a week later and I'm at the Solar Bear game. And at the Solar Bears are awesome, man. You go there, you do some good drinking. And by the second period, I had drank too much. I was feeling really good. And then my buddy was sitting next to me, and Matt goes,
tell me you didn't.
Matt goes, how'd the show go? I said, well, it went great. Other than the Morgan joke I couldn't use. And he goes, well, you should tell Morgan. I go, you know what? You're right. I think he was joking. He wasn't giving me advice. But John and I are friends on Facebook. So I think this is a good time to message him. My time is into this
bro. You drunk girlfriend text somebody?
Oh, man. I drunk and he answered me. He was going, who dat? I'm like, I'm not Jeff, and he was really funny about it. And I told him the joke didn't go down. And he was going, well, I'll work on that. And I'm laughing. I said, well, I'll put a billboard up there. If you won't, I'll make some money in that city.
That's funny. I'll put
he was laughing. He was really good. He goes, you remind me of Dan Aykroyd. And then he said to me, I once got drunk with Dan Aykroyd. I said, of course he has.
Bro, I
didn't even have to ask.
I'm sure Morgan's gotten drunk with a lot of people.
No, but of course he gets to hang, he's probably in New Orleans hanging out with him.
Probably.
Every time I see a picture with him, it's like, oh, I'm on NASCAR. I mean, he's everywhere.
Yeah. I drink with him.
Yeah.
Me too. If he buying. Hell yeah.
But I'll tell you what, he's funny.
Y'all don't really have no issue, right?
No.
Nah.
I don't compete with John. I mean, people come, we're different markets. We have different, people call me, John's huge. I mean, he's
hey, yo, pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
He's big. Yeah.
Hey, yo, pause, bro.
Girthy.
Yo,
girthy.
Hey, yo.
I didn't say he was fat.
Like a bottle, like a Coke can.
I'm not saying he was
a Coke can.
Dude, Jeff Kaufman is pausing tonight, cuz.
No, I ain't doing that. But I advise you this: don't. I haven't drunk dialed somebody since I was like 24, but I did it the other night.
Have you? I've never hung out with drunk Jeff.
Oof.
Nah. You've been with drunk.
We never got drunk Jeff.
You seen drunk James, but yeah, you ain't never seen drunk Jeff.
I don't think I've seen drunk James.
Yes, you have. Remember? You said I love drinking with drunk James because he says the N-word every 2 seconds.
Okay, yeah, that's not all right. That's not all right. Yeah.
I said it like it was a Trump rally, bro. I was just
Hey man. Dog.
Hey, I said it like we were storming the Capitol
I
building.
needed those drinks. See,
Yeah.
I don't drink. I don't drink socially. I drink socially, but I don't drink like heavy. But this was a day I was like burnt, and I'm sitting here and I'm sitting at the bottom, and ice rings are cold, so you're feeling pretty good. So
you're not overheated, you're not sweating.
So you don't realize you're drinking until you start, texting John Morgan. That's when you realize you off the reservation.
Hey, who's the last person we should text if we get drunk? I'm trying to think. Like, you text John Morgan, one of your competitor lawyers.
My wife is the last person. I'm getting text when I'm drunk, bro. I'm gonna get the business when I get home.
Yep, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
That's we ain't talking celebrities or nothing. We talking about
nope.
Nah,
nope.
Because
my son used to my son's autistic. He get hold of my phone and start calling the celebrities in my phone by accident.
I love that. By accident, my ass.
I get a call. And God rest Gil Gerard. He used to play Buck Rogers on.
Yes.
Gil Gerard calls me the next day and says, "Hey, Jeff, are you okay?" I said, yeah. Well, why would you think that? He goes, well, Jacob called me last night at 3:00 in the morning.
Damn.
And he calls everybody on my phone. So all the people, the people you don't like anymore.
Oh yeah.
And they're still in your phone. He calls these people and then I have to talk to them later.
What? Hey, real quick though, what's the rules about that though? If you don't mess with a person anymore, do you take that person out your phone and unfollow them?
That I do. I will unfollow because right now, you know me, I stay out.
I didn't say unfollow, but you got a contact in your phone.
But I still got the contact for most of it. But unfollow because I got a beef with a comedian in Daytona right now that I was about to ride out on, and I had
for real.
Yeah, I was like, let me go on and chill.
What, you haven't done enough for him? Is that one of those guys?
Nah, yeah. He said some slick stuff about my kid.
Oh, nah. We don't play that.
Yeah,
That's
hold on. Why would you even?
And the crazy thing is,
our kids are off limit.
I don't even have an issue with the guy. This is the thing I've said. If you look at my name is Gatekeeping Ken. This is the thing I've said about Orlando. Somebody in Orlando can have an issue with a comic in a whole nother city, and I'm involved, and I don't even have nothing to do with it. So
it makes no sense.
All these comics hate this dude, and he took a shot at me, and I'm like, bro, I don't even dislike you.
Yeah,
but now I do.
Yep, kids are off limits,
bro.
That applies in every community,
even rap beat,
mob, everywhere. Everyone, your family is unless they killing everybody.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was asking though. Like, what does it take for you to be like, you know what? I'm unfriending somebody. I've never done an unfriending. Like that. Got it.
Yeah. When a comedian went after my wife, I'm like, dog,
I remember that.
We can't be cool. When somebody go after my children, we can't be cool. If you come after me, that's fine. If we on some man-to-man stuff, I got no problem with that. But when you come after my loved ones, we can't be, and then you can't come back and apologize. Be like, hey, you want to take me on the road?
Wow, bro.
I'll tell you.
Nah. Ken, for me, and I'm trying to work on this, y'all. For me, if you wrong me, I'll never forget it. I won't do anything against you. I won't move as your enemy. Let me finish. Let me just say, but I'm like that. Ken knows me. I don't talk bad about the folks. I don't say nothing. But I won't ever forget what you did to me.
And the person who wronged James, you bring that person up. James be like, hey man, I ain't got nothing bad to say.
I don't.
Nothing.
Nope.
James is like that. Me on the other hand, I be like, I kill our whole lineage. Bro, so the dude, I had wrote this whole vibe. I was Kermit I was Kermit. And I was just like, man, that dude a loser, bro. Like,
who does that? Who does that about that?
He wants me to
he wants a reaction.
He wants
he wants a reaction from you, bro. Nah, I don't give it to him.
Like,
I get rid of those guys.
The comedian who actually had the back and forth messaged me. He says, Ken, I'm so sorry he said this about your kid, bro. Like I don't even know where it came from.
Did you know?
No, what?
He heard it. Ken, you heard about it? Yeah, Ken read it, I think.
Yeah, the kid posted it on Facebook. Then he took it down because he said, "Ken, I'm sorry, man. I didn't need to put that out there like that."
Wow.
Who put it out? You mean the guy who said it put it out there?
No,
not your friend.
No, the friend. The friend.
The friend that was going back and forth with the guy. Yeah.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him out. The guy who put it out there, just as bad.
Yeah.
He was trying to get mileage off it.
But he did. No, and true. And he hit me up and he was super apologetic. I didn't have an issue with that. When he posted, he says, I don't know why Ken is involved in this. Because I didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm
gonna tell you exactly. This is what happened. I'm gonna tell you. There's a thing going on right now with this actress named Ruby Rose. And she claims that 20 years ago that Katy Perry assaulted us, S8 her. And it's terrible. Well, this female comic book writer I know who gets a lot of attention based on how she looks posted the article and said, I don't have a comment on this, but posted the article. And I'm going,
you're stirring the pot.
You intentionally did something to get attention off of something bad.
I agree.
And that's when you post. The intention is to get what you want out of it.
A reaction.
As a comedian, you and I both know we post some stuff because we're wondering what reaction we get. Now, your buddy, he could be mad at me, but if somebody said, let's say I was out there and somebody said something bad about you guys, and they have, and I didn't post it, I told you directly. I said, hey, be careful about this dude. And I let you know. I wouldn't put your business out there. So I don't really, when I see two bad actors here.
Yeah.
Not just one. That's all I'm saying.
For me, I wasn't offended by the young comic doing it because they're kids and that's all they do.
Well, but he learns.
It's so for
he
us,
learned.
For all of us in here over the age of 45.
Correct.
We're not going on Facebook like, look what happened. We're not
No.
like now.
And each one of us is taking an ass kicking.
Yeah.
Yes. I have.
It's an issue right now in Orlando about Florida's Funniest that I got thrown into. And
what happened on Florida's Funniest?
Bro,
were you judging?
We got 2 minutes. I wasn't even judging. We'll go to that.
We'll go to commercial and come back into that real quick.
Next. But it's I don't know, man. I was ready, bro. I was like whole lineage.
Yep.
You know
don't do it, Ken. Don't do it, Ken. But I will tell you, I ain't never seen people's feelings get hurt like a comedy competition. Bro. I've had whole beefs with people who got mad at me and they made videos about me on their way home.
You and because, we'll talk. We got to save it.
We got a minute. This is the crazy thing though. And what the minute I'm gonna end the minute with this because I want to show love to this person. The lady who puts it on name is Renee Hart. Renee Hart has been sick and couldn't make it to the show, none of the shows. So
gotcha.
I got hit up and I was like, hey, Ken, you want to do it? And I didn't. And I tell my wife every year, we joke about it. Every year I say, I ain't doing Florida's Funniest this year. The hell with them. And I end up doing it, and it always be some BS to the point where my wife would text me, says, hey, don't get drunk and no fighting. Because I fight every Florida's Funniest.
Not fighting.
Wow.
That the first one. I fight every Florida's. I end up fighting or arguing with somebody every year at Florida's Funniest. It doesn't matter. Always. I always end up going on at that competition. And I came home and this morning I told my wife, I ain't doing Florida's Funniest next year. They better not ask me to do a damn thing for them.
Next Sunday he'll be back.
Yeah, forever.
But they don't know that what happened in the background with the lady who run it getting sick. That some people didn't get their emails. It was a bunch of stuff going on. But instead of saying, "Hey, Ken, what happened?" they went straight to Facebook.
That's because that's the only attention. I'll tell you when we get back. I'll tell you why.
And that's all they do. But we got to take a commercial break, fam. We'll be right back. Real Radio 104.1. Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. Miguel is out here gigging. Join the virtual studio with James John and Jeff Kaufman from the Law Office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under Oath podcast. www.whenyouneedus.com. 407-500 Jeff fighting for the people and winning for over 20 years. They can drink now, man.
Yeah.
So we went to commercial break. We were talking about competitions in Florida's Funniest. And
why don't
Jeff, do you want to go?
They don't know. Hey, Florida's Funniest is a competition that goes through a couple cities in Florida, and then they have like semifinals and quarterfinals, and then they all fight for wherever, and like improvs all over the funny bones.
So I'll talk about it. So it was probably, and I'm gonna make my post. I make my post, man. I called out of work today, so I didn't want to post it. I was doing comedy.
Oh, damn.
But I will say this. This competition's been around 10, 12. It's been around for a minute.
Yes.
This was the best opening round I had ever seen.
Wow. Okay.
24 comics, everybody doing 4 minutes. 21 of the 24 comics killed. And I'm not exaggerating.
Wow.
Killed it to the point where we were supposed to pick 4, we had to pick 5. I could have picked 10 comics to advance.
Okay.
They were that good, bro. I was at the end of the night, I'm sitting back there like a proud father, like the proud godfather, and I'm thinking to myself, man, if I quit comedy today, this ain't gonna be okay. Looking at these young comics, I really was like,
there you go.
Okay, they don't need me no more, bro. I can get on my horse and ride off to Bolivia with Mike Tyson, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and all you young people, Google that. You'll know what I'm talking about. And I wake up this morning to some buttery BS. People like, oh my God, it was rigged. The people who got picked, they went over their time. One of the judges in the real comic, one of the judges do improv. You know who the judges were?
Who?
Our friends, David Martin, Art Miles, Lil Sean from the Obie and Lil Sean show.
Who's done it before?
Rue. And then I picked a random guy in the audience that didn't know any of the comedians on the show. I always pick an audience member.
And that's fair.
Always pick an audience member.
That's fair.
The fairest judging
I've ever seen. Yeah.
Where the one guy who double E, Eric Erlacher. Eric Erlacher was the honorable mention. Like I said, hey man, I'm gonna put you in for the wild card. I don't know if Renee's gonna pick you or not, but I'm gonna put you in. He wasn't even mad. Nobody, only a couple people were like upset and were like just angry about what happened. And it was the fairest competition that I had ever seen. But when I tell you, bro, it was one of the best comedy shows of young talent that I had ever put together.
Any honorable mentions out there? People just not in any order, but people you saw, you're like, man, was that a damn good set?
Let me tell you something, bro. Everybody know me and JP Alambius have had our issues.
Yeah.
When I tell you that boy killed,
he murdered.
He was the best one of the whole night.
Wow. Let
me tell you something. Old ass decrepit Shannon Hall.
Yes.
Murdered.
Okay. Shout out to Shannon, man.
Madison Bakich.
That's the one I told you is funny, man. That's the one I think is so good.
She did great. That old annoying ass Jake Clark killed.
What I tell you about Jake though? I put my name on it. Jake Clark, I've seen go from a pretty good feature. He a monster. You can ask Dwayne. We did a show together. Jake's a monster now, man. And he really is.
Much love, man. I think this kid is up next. C. Dillard, just phenomenal. But everybody did good except for like 3 comics. They are
really.
I say, bro, if I can get you on anything, I will co-sign for you.
Nice.
And you gotta understand, as comics, people, you guys, Sunday shows at 6 o'clock, that audience is hard. That's a hard audience to get. And I said, man, they were all great, but what started off, the host was great. So I mean,
hey, Ken, who was the host again?
He was on
that dude Ken Miller set it off for their asses.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
Man, so I wanted, and the reason I brought this up, I'm taking it back to the first segment with Jeff, where I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna be mad about it. I'm gonna take the positivity. I'm gonna take the positivity, Jeff, of that show, of how great it was. And I made a post in the Orlando comedy group. I really had a good time hanging out with them young comics.
Nice, man.
After the show, we were drinking. I was like, hey man, I got all y'all get around. I ain't paying for it. I said, everybody, they
Funny.
don't know that.
Funny.
They don't know that. I
Hey,
said,
man.
I got y'all around, man. And we sat at the bar and we just had a good time. We laughed, we joked, and I just really enjoyed myself. And because we don't hang around these comics like that.
No,
You know
because
what I'm saying?
we're all working on the road while these guys are honing
they
their
don't
craft.
hang out either.
Yeah.
They don't hang out either.
Yeah.
They
But
go from they run out after their sets. They don't hang out.
Oh, no, Jeff, don't do that. You can't say that about all these guys. That's not true.
A lot of them do.
No. But you can't do that though. You got to give them credit. You can't just say they all do that, because I've done shows with Madison Bakich. I've done shows with Jay Clark. I've done shows with C. Dillard, and it wasn't the most. It wasn't the greatest crowd there. It wasn't a great room, but they all stayed until the very end. So I want to make sure we say not everybody does that.
Not
and
everybody.
You shouldn't do that. No.
If you do that, then
you know
you're not going to. Okay. I think you do. I think you do.
You ain't got to stay and hang. I would like to, because I would like to get to know who you are as a comic. Because if you want to go on the road with me, I got to know who the hell you are.
You are as a person. Yes.
Yeah.
If you don't get along with it, for example, I've gotten a lot of gigs because I got along with the headliner. I got along with the feature. We hung out.
Yes,
but,
correct.
People, it's the same with movies. People don't want to spend 3 months on a set with you if they don't like you.
That's facts. That's facts. Yeah.
So nobody's going to give you, if they don't like you, they're going to go, hey, I don't like being around you, but come on the road with me.
Yeah.
Nah.
When have you ever said that, Ken?
Never. I gotta know if I shoot and kill somebody, you gonna understand what we doing with this body.
Hey,
let me tell you something. Chris Alexander pull his SUV up and throw that body in the back. Now Dwayne gonna snitch.
Yeah, he is. Hey,
Dwayne
Ken, Hey, Ken, I can't lose my job at Universal.
Dwayne is he will.
Hey, Ken,
in court like that.
Hey, I got to drive a safari truck tomorrow. I can't be missing work because we burying bodies, dog.
Hey, my dog Chris,
I lose my annual pass. I can't do that.
There you go. Hey, when I was traveling with Dina Napolitano, I had a saying. I said, "Hey, baby, you kill him, I'll chill him."
Let me tell you something, man. I traveled with Dean or Ricky Reyes. I'm like, hey, man, so you won't. True story. We was at a comedy club and somebody started mouthing off, and I said, Ricky, so I got it. You the headliner. I'm the feature. I'm supposed to whoop their ass. I got it. And if you don't believe that's true, when I got into it with somebody and Dwayne and Chris wasn't there, and my wife told Dwayne and Chris, if Ken get into something, y'all asses need to be over there tossing somebody.
That's funny. That's funny.
Y'all the opener. He the one.
That's right.
And so when
that's right.
Ricky got into it with somebody, I said, Ricky, no, I'm gonna whoop their ass for you. You the headliner.
There you go.
I got this. I'm gonna beat somebody's ass tonight for my headliner. You gotta fight for your headliner. But real quick, I get back to Flawless Funnies real quick.
I was gonna say, I was gonna forget. I said I was gonna forget.
On the positive, I don't want to talk about the negative of it. It was.
I want the positive. I want to talk about who won.
It was such a great. So the top 5 was JP, Shannon Hall, Madison, Jake Clark, and C. Dillard.
They all sound great to me, man.
But I'm telling you,
sound great.
It was so many others that could have advanced, bro. Darish, Thatcher Gore. Oh my God, he was so funny, bro. Kevin Dean did great. Double E, Erlacher. It was.
I like Eric.
It was so many other comics. It was just. Dog, you can only.
But you said, hold on, but you said it. You said some people have gotten better.
Yeah.
Some people have worked on their craft. And I can't tell you how many times I see somebody, and you and I judged it. You and I judged it one year, James. You and I were there, and we were honest. We were rating as honest as we could. It wasn't friendship with me. Because you know me, I can't do that. It's not because I'm, and we went back there, and maybe there were 1 or 2 that I was a little iffy on, but normally we do take that very seriously. We had to dump some people that were our friends and said, no, we can't, you didn't earn it.
But that makes it fair. That makes it.
But thank you for saying that. That makes it fair. So that's why I try to put people in as judges that I know. David Martin.
You called me. You called me to do it. I wasn't in town. I would have.
James will tell you that David Martin and Art Miles might be 2 of the most honest human beings we've ever met in our life.
Decent human beings I've ever met in my life. Yeah.
So to say the judging was corrupt and the judging was swayed.
Not those guys.
Not those guys.
Nope.
And Lil Sean, a good dude.
Great dude, man. Love Lil Sean.
And so I think I was in my feelings about it because my integrity was being questioned. Like I set this up for people to lose, and that's not who I am. Especially not as the Orlando Godfather. Like you don't nobody love Orlando comedy like Ken Miller. Y'all know I love Orlando.
I believe that.
Don't know about bro. Hey man, you better not say nothing about Miss Jenkins. You better not say nothing about You better not say nothing about Orlando comedy.
I can't disagree with that. That is a fact.
I love Orlando comedy. So for you to question my integrity and say like, yo, no, it was rigged. I was hurt from that.
Now, was it one person saying this online, or was it a few people?
It was one person.
Okay, all right. Yeah, don't say it on the air. But
she walked out and probably did they have friends with him?
Say that again.
Did they bring friends with them?
That's the thing.
Because that might have happened. Because their friends go, "You should have won. Everyone liked you."
They sent the email thing out, bro. It was 390 tickets given out for that show, and maybe we probably had 300 people in the improv.
That's not a bad size, bro. That's a lot of folks.
24. You had 24 comedians, though, right?
24 4 minutes, and I started that show at 6 on Everything I Love, bro. 8:30. No, we were done. We started that show at 6:15, 6:20. I had that show done by 8 o'clock.
Damn, it
was 8:15.
You was moving. You were moving like, we gotta go.
If you enter these things and you don't have a thick skin, don't do it,
bro.
It's a competition.
Facts.
You should be on stage if you can't handle losing.
It's a competition.
Yes.
No, man, let me tell you something.
Somebody's gonna lose.
I am 10 and 120 in competitions. And not once did I get on Facebook and make a thing. I can't. I just like, hey,
no,
my night, bro.
No,
but it was dope, man. Like I really was proud of the positivity of it and how great these young comics were, bro. Like,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you lost and you think you're a great comedian, you don't need this. You need just to keep working. You don't need, I didn't get far and full. Only one person is going to win Florida Funniest. And if you think you're actually it out of the couple hundred people, good luck with that.
I will say, well said, Jeff. I agree with that. Well said, brother.
Yeah, man. But it was fun, man. I enjoy it. You know I'm going to do it again next year.
Of course.
But I would never enter it.
Yeah,
I would never enter it. For me, I'm like going, I'm going to get my love on the stage. Either I earn it on the stage or I don't.
Yeah,
it's a great attitude to have.
Accolade. It's a nice accolade to have. Oh, I was the one Florida Funniest, or I qualified, or I was in the top 12, or something else. But you're sending me down to Sebastian Beach because you said this guy needs to see me, or he's not going to allow me to perform there as a feature or a headliner.
Correct.
So I've got to get my bones. I got to go down there. And that's
part of the process of getting work
and host there. I know guys who won't host anymore. They're going, I'm too good to host. I'm going, well, maybe. How you working a lot?
You comfortable?
That's the same with lawyers. I know they want to be lawyers. They want to be partners.
We gotta go.
They willing to do the work.
But yo, this dude Jeff is pausing. Jeff said, "I got to get my bones." Jeff, man, you on some pausable stuff tonight. But we gotta take a commercial break. We be right back. Real Last Real Radio 104.1. We're back. Real Last Real Radio 104.1. Your nightcap of comedy. Ken Miller and the Big Chair tonight. Guys, go out there and follow us, like, subscribe. We appreciate that. Join the Verse Studio with James John and Jeff Kaufman from the Law Office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under Oath Podcast. When you need us.com 407-500 Jeff. Why we ain't never had Lynn on the show?
He in the bed.
He's sleeping.
He got
man. Like me are up on a Monday night at 10 o'clock. Talking about Wendy's.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynn in the bed right now. I know Lynn.
He's smart. Lynn just texted me with an idea. He goes, "What are you doing?" I'm on the radio. Oh, I forgot. You working still?
I've had little interaction with Lynn. So, what is Lynn like? What is his personality?
Bro, let me tell you, let me tell you, I go to lunch with both of them. Lynn is hilarious, by the way, because all he likes to do is bust this one's stones. This one right here. All he does the entire time is try to bother Jeff. He funny as hell, though. Bro, if you ever talk to him, he's funny.
Bro.
Huh?
We gotta have Lynn on one time,
bro.
I need Lynn on to tell some embarrassing bad chef stories.
We got some a lot in common because Lynn got a Spanish wife too.
She Brazilian. There's a difference.
Yeah. He got a Latin wife too.
Puerto Ricans who know jujitsu.
Yeah.
That's funny. He's doing capoeira at the wedding.
Yeah, but Puerto Rico know knife nitsu.
Yeah.
You gotta have him on, bro. He'll come on one time. He's funny as hell. He cracks me up though.
I'm saying what's like. I'm scared of like two people, and it is LaShawn and Michelle.
True.
You ain't met my partner's wife.
Yeah,
Facts.
It's
the same thing. It's the same thing, Ken. She the same. Same thing. But hey, I want to ask y'all something real quick.
Go ahead.
I was traveling this weekend. I went to Springfield, Illinois, and I was on the plane.
Shout out to Donnie B's, man.
Shout out to Donnie B's, man. Now, you know us. We are very sociable guys, so we talk to everybody. Yeah, so the person sitting next to me, talking to me, I'm talking back. I don't care, having a good conversation. And they were really friendly. And they're like, oh, what are you going to do when you get to Springfield? And I was like, I'm a comedian. I'm going to be doing Donnie B's. Oh, I know Donnie B's. That's great. And this person was like really nice and said, okay, well, how you getting, they picking you up in a car? I said, no, I'm going to Uber. Oh, don't Uber. I'll drive you to your hotel. And I was just wondering, how many on this show right now would take a ride from the stranger to the hotel? Or would you be like, nah, I'm good. I don't know you like that. I'm just going to go ahead and Uber. But y'all pointing like, hey, man, I just take the ride, take my chances.
In my early comedy days, man, I have sat next to somebody on the plane. We've had a great conversation. And like, I'm a comedian. Oh, where? The Funny Bone. I love the Funny Bone. And then I get off the plane. Then this is my early comedy days. But this is before Uber. Yeah. Hey, man, where you going? To the hotel? And because the car didn't pick me up. Like, man, I'm going that way. All right.
Hold on. I have a problem with that. Because this is what happens. When I go to a city, when I'm doing a comic book convention, and I say where I'm going, it's not unusual for somebody on Facebook to be from that city, and they'll contact me and they'll say, hey, Jeff, and like like Facebook friends, one of my 5,000 closest friends.
Yeah.
And they'll say to me, like, I'm now good friends with two of them who as I said, I flew into Austin for a convention there, and a dude's like, hey, can I pick you up? And I was like, yeah. He picks me up from the airport. He drives me to the hotel. We wind up having dinner. And the dude was now a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force. Such a good dude that I got a friend in Vegas the same way. He had bought one of my books. I said, I'm going to Vegas. Do you need a ride? I went over, had dinner with the dude. We've been good friends for the last 6-7 years. So yeah. Now,
I just think it's me. It must be me then. Because I just think if somebody offers me a ride nowadays.
Well, you get pineapple people.
James, you have been getting a lot of pineapple people lately, bro.
Yeah. I have, man. Do I put off that energy? Like I want
get a shot. I think they look at you. We got a shot.
Damn. What am I putting out there? Though? What am I saying?
You look like they might go, you know what?
I gotta look. What's the look?
Yeah, you gotta look. You look like you easygoing.
Yeah. I am easygoing. I'm happy
to take your car. You look like you're gonna do this.
Nice.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
And they're like, he might be. They call it the lifestyle. He might be. The lifestyle.
Hey,
like, I don't even eat pineapples. I got
bro. I don't even use a loofah. Okay. I use a wash rag.
Out of all of us, who do you think resembles Pooh Bear more? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, James.
That's what it is.
They look at you and go, "Ooh, he cuddly."
Hey man,
probably.
To the point where my wife don't even wear her pineapple shirt no more.
That's funny.
Looking her crazy. Like okay, what you about?
Hey, real quick, I know we can't answer this, but hey, who performing at the AKA meeting next year? They had Trick Daddy this year. Who gonna be there next year?
Urkel.
Who performing at the AKA meeting next year?
Al Green.
You just start laughing. Hey, Jeff Kaufman said Al Green.
Hey, they go. Hey, it's gonna be televised from prison. R. Kelly. Y'all are wilding out here, the AKAs.
The guy who does the Richie part of the Commodores now. That's who's doing it. We don't have to worry about him.
Oh, to swing back to the topic, I remember doing. I had the year one Steve Harvey. I landed at the airport, and the person sitting next to me, I had just got a brand new phone, and I'm trying to set my phone up and everything. I can't get an Uber, and the guy comes out. He's like, "Hey, man, great conversation and everything." I remember this because it was one of my first times ever flying first class. Because I bought
well, you better do it in first class. Come on.
Yeah. So I bought my ticket, and when I got to the ticket thing, I'm like, "Hey, man, I was just on the Delta app. They got a first class upgrade for $150." She's like, "Yeah, you want?" I said, "Yes." For $150, they were trying to sell the seat. So the dude was like, "Yo, yeah, blah blah blah." We talking at whatever. He gets a cab and he lets me ride with him in the cab, and they drop me off at my hotel.
Oh, that's different. Oh yeah, and that's different.
But yeah, but most people not gonna share a cab with you. They don't know you like that. Yeah,
no, they won't.
So we had such a great conversation.
Yeah,
I got him tickets to the show. He actually came to the show that first night because that's the night I found out I won the Steve Harvey thing.
Nice.
And I want to say I can't remember the guy's name, but I think we might be Instagram friends still. But yeah, James, you know I'm about that life. If you cool, hey man, give me a ride.
Come on, he was in first class. Stop it. If he did something, he'd pay you for it.
Hey, you wouldn't do that in Coach though. Hey man,
no. I trust people in Coach more than first class of full murderers. You need to go watch it.
Why? Why first class full of murderers?
I ain't trusted the guy sitting in the middle seat. You know he ain't got his stuff together.
No. Let's talk about these movies, James, where these millionaires have these big houses and they'll have a party and there are other millionaires watching you, and then they lock you in and they try to kill you while you're
we call that Diddy.
Always millionaires.
That was Diddy. What are you talking about?
It's white millionaires. Go look at the
that was Diddy.
Hey, it puts the baby oil on his skin. It puts the baby oil on its skin.
He was slapping.
Every time I see a movie about people going to a mansion and then having dinner and they get locked in and now it's late and they got to get out. Always rich white people, bro. Always.
Man, I saw that movie the other night. It was with Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah, I saw that. I said, you
Eyes Wide Shut. Remember that Tom Cruise one?
Then there's part 2 of the something. It just came out where the 2 girls are now running and they're being hunted, and the winner gets to be in charge of the family. You've seen?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah man, Ready or Not.
Yep. Ready or Not 2.
Yeah,
so she had to be ready twice.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Not doing none of that, bro. But I guess I'm just a little bit leery. I'm just a little cautious. I'm like, nah. Thank you for the ride, but I
get hurt more by friends than strangers.
Oh, but can I tell you this, y'all? I think I met the best Uber driver ever in the entire world, a lady named Victoria. Okay, you know how it's hard to find an Uber at certain times of the night? I had a 5 a.m. flight. That means I needed to leave at 3 a.m. to get to the actual airport. So nobody's picking me up. It kept timing out, me trying to get an Uber. I'm using the app. Finally, it says Victoria will pick you up. This smiling woman picked me up. She had to be in her 60s. We get in the car. She's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good." She goes, "Oh, great. I'm happy. I'm feeling good." I'm like, "All right." And she was asking me questions. And I was like, "Well, where are you from?" She goes, "I'm from Orlando." And I said, "Girl, you're from Orlando?" She goes, "Yeah, I'm from Orlando. I used to work there, blah, blah, blah. I worked at the Why Not Lounge." I'm like, the Why Not Lounge? I said, "Ma'am, I started my comedy career there."
Look at God.
Look at God, bro.
That is some God stuff right there, bro.
It was. And she starts telling me stuff.
Okay.
She goes, "I had cancer." And I said, "Oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry." She goes, "Don't you be sorry for me. Not Victoria." She says, "Cancer gave me more than it ever took." And I said, "What?" She goes, she had breast cancer. She says, "I got so much from my breasts during life. Let me tell you, boy, I was a stripper in Orlando 25 years ago." She said, "I was a stripper with these breasts." She said, "I had my kids. I lactated and it wouldn't stop lactating. I used to sell my milk to a clinic in Winter Park and they would give me tons of money." She goes, "I made so much money with these breasts. I am not mad at God. And let me tell you one thing, James, why cancer gave me so much." I said, "Please keep telling me stuff." She said, "I had a daughter and we were not close at all. Never had a falling out, nothing bad, but we wasn't just close. When I got my cancer diagnosis and I needed to get my breast removed, that girl came to my house and I would sleep on the couch and she would sleep on the floor 2 feet away from me just to make sure I was okay. Now, because of cancer, we are best friends. So she said, don't you ever feel sorry for Victoria because cancer gave me so much. Now I work with children. They see me. They're like, hey, Miss Victoria, life is great. I got my daughter in my life and now I'm cancer free. She goes, nah, cancer gave me so much. Then it took away, bro. And this is 3:00 in the morning. I'm there like, hallelujah. I'm throwing money at her. Like, I'm feeling so good after that, man.
Pay his ties.
I did, bro. I tipped her good too. I tipped her, bro.
And the crazy thing, the worst thing that ever happened to her in her whole life,
yes,
she worked at the Why Not Lounge.
Bro. And I said, okay. And she said,
my set. I wasn't quite sure.
And she's so funny. I said, ma'am, used to be a stripper. She goes, baby, back in the day, I had an ass on me. I had big breasts. And I said, where'd you work at? She goes, I worked at all of them. She said, I worked at the Booby Trap. I was like, oh, you from Orlando?
Oh, yeah.
You from Orlando?
And she knows the Booby Trap. That's
and you old.
You old.
Yeah.
No more.
She's 60 plus. She said she worked at Rachel's when it first opened. I'm like, this woman named all the clubs that exist. White lady. Named Victoria. Shout out to you, Victoria, wherever you at. Nice, sweet. But imagine having that kind of energy at 3:00 in the morning. I'm like, look at this right here.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing but God. This ain't nothing but God.
That ain't nothing but God. But also, she don't care about her life because it's 3 a.m. She driving people.
Yeah.
she like, if breast cancer can't kill me, a bullet in the back of the head
ain't gonna kill her. No. And when I got in, she said, sir, there's snacks back there. There was drinks. She was in a brand new Envoy. It was a nice car. She's like, and what would you like the temperature on? I got you, bro. She was the best Uber driver I've ever had.
Would have been passed out.
She said, hey, she even had a McDLT, what I used to love at McDonald's.
And with that being said, we got to get up out of here. James, where you at this weekend, bro?
Man, right now I'm at Wesley Chapel Side Splitters. Thank y'all so much if y'all out on the show. Come see me on Friday and Saturday if you ain't out there tonight.
Jeff, what you got going on this weekend, my brother?
I'm at Captain Hiram's Thursday night, which is going to be a blast. Then I'm at what's that room in Apopka now? I'm with Miguel.
Halls on 5th.
The Halls
Booby Trap.
on 5th. Yeah, no, that they closed that. I think it's a Chevron now. But man, no, I'm going to be with Miguel having a good time Saturday night, and we're going to be knocking it out. And no complaints. Oh yeah, Under Oath. We've
Under Oath, baby. Come on, Legally Screwed.
Killing it. Love it.
Yeah.
Nice. I got no comedy this weekend. I'm be Mr. Preppy Socialite, so my wife got a pop up, so I'll be doing that. But I want to shout out some shows this weekend at the Orlando Funny Bone, the side stage. I got to look at it and read it. The side stage, we got the Batman and Robin show. That is Robin Love and Jacob Batman. And then Saturday, we got our dog A-Train, both on the side stage. So check out the Batman and Robin show Friday, April 17th, and Saturday, my boy A-Train, April 18th. So make sure you check that out. And then Saturday also, Apopka, if you listening, take your ass to Halls. Man, my boy Jeff Kaufman and my boy Miguel gonna be there. So make sure you check them out.
Salute.
We got to get up out of here. Thank you for sponsoring Kaufman and Lynn, the Under Oath podcast, whenyouneedus.com. That is James John. That is Jeff the Batman Kaufman. We got to get up out of here. Jeff, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
Good night.